cell phones were like 70% or 80%, and people
Take with the iPhone. We all know that product ain't perfect, yet it's something we all love to use still. Good stuff. All right, Cup. This is competitive edge.
Tactics to achieve separation from the crowd. The simplest method is to be out early and stay out late. Monopolizing sales during inconvenient time slots. Best time to sell in the morning, 6, 7 a.m. Ain't got to worry about nothing for real. No cats, no police tripping on you. Things on your way to school. Skates, street corner seller. I like 7 late at night, 3 a.m. Ain't nobody out. The few cars they buy, they fixing to spend some money. When you see a car hit the corner, you already know who it is. Only a buyer come through that lane. Street corner seller.
Okay, so yeah, it's my goofy documentary style stuff. It plays off the whole end of being serious but also being goofy. Competitive edge. At Starbucks, we had something called the 10-minute rule. This is a retail business. You might be able to find some way to apply it to your business. The 10-minute rule is easy. Starbucks would open at 10 minutes before its stated open time and close 10 minutes later than its stated open time. One thing Starbucks would clearly know is that if it opened up at 5 a.m., there was almost always someone out there with their headlights on just open. And they also know that when they close at 10 p.m., someone invariably shows up at 10:10 going, God, I need some coffee. I need some coffee. They were really jonesing for coffee. They know that you had a sale opportunity. And you know that you could capture some of the fringe sales on the 2 points to where some of your competitors might not be open yet or where they closed long ago. So that you can capture more sales if you look to the edges of where you compete and to where customers need to use your product. Now let's go into, I got about 2 or 3 more lessons. Yes, sir.
The other thing I've seen they do is they posted a new price menu, right? It's a higher price. Charging that yet?
Well, we're going to talk about that because here, locally, they have taken on a price increase. And that gets me to an upcoming lesson. So, that'd be good. One more lesson from both dealing crack.
In the world of illicit street drugs, the myth and importance of a good customer cannot be overstated. Most people involved in the generic process of purchasing want the most and best product for the least amount of money. And crack buyers evaluate dealers by seeking out those who are perceived to offer the best deal. A number of sellers attempt to target their market strategies accordingly. Selling the films, offering more product for the money than was customary, and giving credit were all geared to entice customers to seek them and them only. The bigger ones you serve, the more customers you get. You don't got to worry about no one else getting the sale because they want you. Bojo, drug dealer. Everybody trying to keep thy own clientele. Homie spoiled a customer so much last night, he don't want to deal with me. Him. Too slow. Street corner seller.
This is one of the most brilliant lines I've ever heard in my life. Every CMO needs to follow this advice. Homie spoiled a customer so much last night, he don't want to deal with me, only him. Every customer you have, you should want to spoil, so much so that they don't want to deal with anyone else. That simple language. What are you doing to spoil a customer, to treat them so unbelievably well, they don't want to go anywhere else? Everyone likes to feel spoiled. As a person, you'd like to have someone to spoil you, right? As a customer, be spoiled, and if you aren't spoiled, you're going to probably find a company that will spoil you more than someone else, and thus earn your dollar again and again and again. Let's go into a lesson about brand dilution.
Frank Lucas's Blue Magic Heroin became the market leader in New York City. Rivals said he had upended the natural order of things by selling heroin that is twice as for half as much. Competitors left the heroin market because nobody wants to compete with the monopoly. To accelerate the growth of the Blue Magic business, Frank arranged wholesale distribution agreements with other drug lords and mafia families. This shift in business made competitors part of the Blue Magic family, with Frank Lucas as the all-powerful CEO and chairman of the board.
So to expand his business, he brought on vendors, suppliers. He outsourced his product in a way. And Blue Magic was something that he was so fabulously proud of because it was 100% pure. But as we heard, what happens in the general drug business is they dilute what's great. Frank is partnered up with a guy by the name of Nicky Barnes. Nicky Barnes was, in a way, a competitor, but also a part of his extended family. And Nicky Barnes became a reseller of Blue Magic heroin. However, there was a problem. Nicky Barnes diluted the heroin in a very pivotal scene. You have dialogue here. You got Frank confronting Nicky and saying, I don't understand why you have to take something that is perfect and mess it up. Brand names mean something. This is in the dialogue, folks. Brand names mean something. Blue Magic, that's a brand name. Like Pepsi, brand name. I stand behind it, I guarantee it. They, customers, know that even if they don't know me, more than they know the chairman of General Mills, whatever. What the beep are you talking about, Frank? Nicky Barnes says. Frank says what I'm talking about is when you chop my dope down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%, and they call it Blue Magic. That's trademark infringement. Direct dialogue from the movie. Do you understand what I'm saying, Nicky? And he says, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to change the name on it? Frank says, I would halfway insist you change the name. Fine by me, Frank. I'll call it Red Magic. Doesn't sound as good, though. It's coming right out of the movie. And think about your daily life. You probably dealt with some of this. Back at Starbucks, they'd have licensed concept deals with folks to resell beans. Barnes & Noble, airport kiosks. Not the same experience. In a way, that's brand dilution because you don't seem to get the same sort of taste and flavor out of your Starbucks beverage than you do in a regular Starbucks. They, in a way, chop it down. Remarketers, product folks, chop down products all the time. Chop down their product. Same price. Ruffles potato chip bag went from 12 ounces to 10 ounces. Chop the product down. Same price. Consumer Reports surveyed shoppers and they said that 75% of us said that we notice those package size changes. We also believe that companies are hiding price increases with smaller sizes. That's what it is. It's hiding a price increase at a smaller size. And they also said that half of us will gladly keep shopping at brands, and if they kept the same package size, only charge us a nickel or a dime more. Gladly do that. Yet we